Hey folks, this is Mo Faul at Coach Mo Faul on Twitter and at Coach Mo Faul on Facebook. I'm here for your 321 career story, and I'm going to share the PowerPoint keynote presentation with you because I want you to be able to see this and write it down. It's important to start learning how to network properly. I'll tell you what, I've been a very successful healthcare executive for over 25 years, and my ability to connect with people was what made the difference in my career. I decided last year to go full-time career coaching, folks, because what I enjoyed most about being an executive and building organizations was actually building people. So building people is really what turns me on. And it is what I'm going to share with you is my 321 career story. But networking and connecting with others in a confident, purposeful way is a difference maker, and it's going to make the difference in your career. I've got a really quick, fast way to show you how to do this. Take notes, pause and stop this presentation when you need to in order to take notes and look at the screen that you're looking at and jot things down. This is so easy. It's so important. And it's so perfect for building your career. So I'm going to go at it here for you. It's the 321 career story. So the 321 means there are 3 steps. The first step is 3 steps. The second step is 2 steps. And the last step is 1 step. So it falls in reverse order. That's why it's not your 1, 2, 3 career story. It's 3, 2, 1. And here's your career story. And when you get this career story, I also have some tips for how to share it loud and proud with the people who matter most. Because just doing your networking line, your cocktail line, your elevator pitch, all of these are called the same thing. It doesn't matter that you have it. It matters that you share it and that you're proud of it. And when I say loud and proud, I don't mean screaming and yelling it off the mountaintop. What I mean is going forward and moving your networking and connecting with people who really matter. And I'm going to teach you that as well. So did you ever wish that you had the compelling answer to what do you do? I get that question all the time, especially now that I've left the corporate world and it's not so obvious. I used to be a chief operating officer of a pretty big organization, a $200 million organization. And when people asked me what I did, I didn't just say that. I added the emotional aspects to what I actually affected and changed and made better. That's how you connect with people, is by having an emotional aspect to your 321 career story. It's the kind of answer that gets people to kind of take notice and want to know more about you and want to meet with you and want to understand more about who you are and what you can do. Sometimes for them, but sometimes they're just intrigued by someone who has a great connection. So be that great connector. Get people to notice you. And that you actually know how to network is going to be a difference maker, because when your career story is heard, people are going to connect with you because that's going to separate you, because a lot of people don't network. And you know who networks naturally? Salespeople, or people with very extroverted personalities, or people who are extremely ambitious. So be the person who has all of that and is a competent professional with a big heart. Be the person you want to be, because networking isn't just for salespeople. It's for people who want to progress in their career and their life. If you want the life that is made of freedom and autonomy and making the money you want, going on the proper vacations, providing for your family what they want so that there's freedom for them as well, enjoyable lifestyle, then you're going to progress your career and make more money. In order to do that, you have to have a good 321 career story, and you must network. To have all of that, you must connect with people. And this is the key way to connect with people. You don't know where your next promotion is coming from. You don't know where your next job opportunity is coming from. But you have to be big enough to be out there. So here's how to do it. So here's some key tips. Switching careers, getting a new job, nailing that promotion, or maybe you're a business owner and you want to snag that new business with a bang. You want to connect with people. Here's how to do it. Again, it's the 3-2-1 method. So you're going to craft your story. You're going to create your list of who to share it with and where to share it first. You're going to build confidence in sharing it. And you're going to make your next and most important step in your career or business. So you might say, how is knowing what I want and being able to tell my career story going to help me? Isn't that just a bunch of flom, a bunch of words? Aren't there more important factors when it comes to moving up in my career? You know, there are things that you must do in order to move up in your career or business, but almost nothing is better than connections. Let me take a sip of tea here. Competence and connections will go very, very far. You've got to obviously have the competence. So when people hire you or bring you in to solve their problems, whatever career or profession you might be in, you've obviously got to be able to do the job. But doing the job is not going to build you up. It's going to build you up by connecting with people. So this is key. And when you know where you've been and what you've done in your life and how that fits in with where you're going, even if you don't think it really makes sense on paper, you can communicate that with confidence and conviction. You'll be rewarded with opportunities you never knew existed because you're pulling your personal 3-2-1 career story together so that others can understand who you are, why you're different, and why they want to connect with you. It's important. It's really important. So here's how to craft your story. You're going to get these 3 easy steps, and here they are. First of all, give yourself some labels. There's 3 facts about you that are important to share with others. And then tell your story. 2 short stories, 2 pieces to this short story, and I'll help you with that right away. And then the third step is this one thing. It's a request. Know what your ask is. Every good 3-2-1 career story, elevator pitch, cocktail line, whatever you want to call it, ends with an ask. And you got to be ready and know what it is that you're asking for some people. So now let's give yourself some labels. I don't like labels. Well, you know what? You have to start with labels because people have to put you in their mind in different segments or categories. That's how the human brain works. So that's why we actually have labels, because the human neurology, the human brain has to categorize things before it can then take other shapes. So people have to categorize you. So here's the formula for giving yourself your labels. What's your name? Your title / your work and the value you provide. You've got to give them those segments. And here's an example. So if you want to stop now and jot this down. Hi, I'm blank, your name. I blank, occupation. And I blank, the action, work, or emotion, so that they blank. And I'll give you my example. Hi, I'm Mo Faul, and I'm a career coach. I help elevate people so that they can have promotions, make more money, and enjoy their work better, so that they can be happier, more fulfilled people. That's my labels. That's me. I think that was maybe 10 seconds. What's yours? Here's an example for Jenny. Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm an accountant at ABC firm. I help business owners save money, and you would maybe add there so that they can actually make more money in their business. That's it. Tell your story now. Why do you do what you do? What led you to this work, and why is this work that you do so different or special? So once you put your labels, step 2 is to tell your story. So why do you do what you do? So in my instance, why do I do career coaching? Well, I do career coaching because as a healthcare executive in building organizations, my last one was a $200 million organization. I took it from a $50 million organization in 3 years. I did that by building people. I built organizations by building people. And after I had breast cancer several years ago, I realized that that's the part I want to do full time. So now I'm a full-time career coach, developing people and building people so that they can have the life they want. I do this from the inside out. I build people from the inside because everyone who wants to make more money, get that promotion, have more of the life that they have dreamed about having, every single person has to change from the inside first. You don't go from manager to vice president by being the same person you were as a manager. You grow. That's how I do things differently. Okay, so if you're Jenny, for instance, Jenny may say, hi, I'm Jenny, the accountant from ABC firm, and I help business owners make more money. And I noticed when I was an accountant that I was really good at analyzing how businesses could make more money. And now I get so excited every time I can help someone make more money. I helped a small landscaping company make $10,000 more a year by saving them money on the supplies that they were buying. And it really lit me up. So I love the work I do. That's it. So you start with the reason, in the middle, how your decision was made to do what you do, and then explain the value that you bring to others. Again, you might want to stop this presentation here and write down these 3 parts of your story. So here it is. Give it a whirl. I blank in the way I blank, and I love blank and blank. When blank happens, I love that I get to blank. That's why I'm a blank. So you might want to stop here and fill in the blanks for yourself. I'll just go backwards for a second. So again, my story is that I am an executive, I'm a career coach. I was a healthcare executive for 25 years. I love that I lift and elevate people to the careers that they love. And when they get promotions and get that extra sense of enlightenment about what they do, I love that I get to help them do that. That's why I'm a career coach. And that's the satisfaction I get when I coach someone, is to watch them get their promotion, feel better about their jobs. All right. And then I ask, so is there something in your career you're stuck with that I might be able to help you with? Boom. That's my networking pitch. Your ask, though, is going to depend on where you're talking. Are you at a general networking event? Are you at an information meeting with someone at a company that you're researching? Are you in a meeting with a senior manager or with senior management in your company? You have to have this ready also. When you're meeting with superiors in your organization and you don't have this quick off your tongue. Now, obviously, you might not have to tell them who you are and what you do, but it doesn't hurt to have that ready. Maybe it's the middle part, which is your real story. That's going to help connect with them, and that they're going to be like, oh, I didn't realize, Jenny, that you have helped some of our customers save real money. That's excellent. I have a client that I wonder if they're wasting money on their supplies also. I might want to have you work with Joanna down the hall to see if we can help that client also. Boom. Even inside your own company, there's opportunity for expansion and getting your name out there and living bigger with your competency. All right, so we talked a little bit about the key to making the ask is confidence. So you might be in that same general meeting in your company with your superior, and that might happen, and you would say, hey, I would love that. Or maybe that person is saying, oh, gee, I heard that you saved this company money, and that would be great. Yeah, can you think of a client, Mrs. Smith, that we work with in our firm now that maybe I could analyze their costs also and see if we can save them money? So make sure you have your ask for each of the areas that you might be needing to be prepared to have your 3-2-1 career story. The context of the meeting is going to depend on the ask. So again, write down your specific ask for each one. Write down your ask if you go to a general networking event for your professional association, if you go to a conference for your own company or a conference to learn something. Perhaps you're going for some continuing education. You might have a different ask for that. Maybe you're on the job hunt and you go to association types of meetings and you say, hey, do you know anyone who's looking for an accountant who's skilled at doing analysis for small businesses? If I go to a networking event, I would meet with human resources executives or business owners to see if they have some folks who they really want to step up to the plate, but they're struggling a little bit. And is there a way that I can help them bring some of their management team up to the next level? Because that's what I do. I bring people up to the next level in their careers. And a lot of businesses have people who are kind of holding them back because those people haven't lifted themselves up. They don't know how to. So I want you to be prepared for any ask. The universe is not waiting to drop opportunities in your lap. You have to go get them. And you have to get them by asking. So let's get that ask. So here's how, bonus part of this webinar is how to make the most of networking opportunities. Because there's 3 of my tips for making your next networking opportunity kick ass. Because I know you can kick ass. I know you're competent and you're interested. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on this webinar to learn how to kick ass. So here it is. You've got to go back to the story, the 3-2-1 career story, and you've got to practice and prepare. You've got to pay attention to your body language. Smile, heart open, hands open, shoulders back. When you approach people, be smiling. Don't have a scowl on your face like you're scanning the room looking for someone who's going to put a knife in your back. Smile. And always leave people better than you found them. It's the Girl Scout motto I took when I was, 7 years old. And I really believe this to be true. Every time you make an ask back if there's a way you can help that person. Always make every ask 2-sided and share it up. Every opportunity I got to either interview for a new opportunity or be interviewed or whatever, every single one was because I had clarity on what I wanted and I made the ask. So does this sound like something you'd be interested in? After this interview, do you think that I rank as one of the higher candidates for the position? Ask. Ask in a way of confidence and full-fledged open honesty. Is there anything else I can do to help you make a decision on whether I'm the right candidate? Share it up. Ask with confidence. Now here is what you need to do to be a kick-ass superhero. Here's the workshop part. This is all action you must do. So get your story together. Get your 3-2-1 career story. As I mentioned it earlier on these slides, practice it 10 times. Put lots of emotion into it. When I teach people how to present and how to present professionally and effectively, I have them present with 10 times more emotion than they would normally present. Because once you feel your emotional aspect of how you present, you can then do it a little bit more naturally and then add the emotion. The emotions will then come naturally. So practice it 10 times, lots of emotion, and then hit record on your smartphone. Record yourself giving your networking story, your 3-2-1 career story. Record it and watch yourself. So share it loud and proud. These are 4 steps I want you to do right now. I want you to schedule your next networking event. Go on the computer and find where your association or your chamber of commerce or wherever you think is the best place for you to network. Find out when their next meeting is. Sign up for it. Spend the $25, the $30, the $35 for the dinner, the lunch, or whatever, and go. Schedule 1 lunch per month with someone who you can help or they can help you. 1 time a month, you should be meeting with at least 1 person who you can elevate and they can elevate you. And then schedule a time with a superior in your field, whether that be someone in your current workplace or someone at another company that does basically the same thing you do. Meet for coffee, meet for lunch, meet after work for a drink. Schedule time with someone who is doing something more than you. So this is 3 things I want you to put in your calendar. And then once you get your networking event, I want you to call 3 people in your field, friends, colleagues, people who work with you or people who worked in the company you just left, whatever, 3 people to join you at that networking event and then work with them on their 3-2-1 career story. Help them. Help them be better. It never is a waste of time when you help someone else be better. And that is the big, big, big action item for these steps. Number 4, bring 3 people around to your networking event. Help them with their 3-2-1 career story. And hey, if you like this webinar and you want to know more, visit me at mofaul.com. Connect with me at Coach Mo Faul on Facebook or Twitter. I also Periscope. And as a matter of fact, I Periscoped this presentation as well. You can find it in my Periscopes. Check me out. I'm happy to help in anything else. I offer a lot of free training, so it doesn't hurt just to browse around at what I've got. And if you want more, I'm always running programs and training that you can access and help grow your career and your 3-2-1 career story. I'd love to hear how this networking opportunity toolkit is helping you and has helped you. Share your story with me. Tweet me, Facebook me. I want to know that you guys are making big strides and being bigger and better so that that big promotion is ready and you're ready for it. Have a great day, have a great career, and give it your all.